My name is Dr. Bill Singer, and I'm a counselor in Orlando, Florida, who believes that it's important to deal with the real life challenges and to work through those in order to have the best life that you can have. And today I want to talk about really 11 things that you want to know before you say I do to get married to someone, and there are more. And some of this you may agree with, some you may not, but I wanted to offer them to you in hopes that some may help you. And so one is to look at your partner, your potential partner, and look at their relationship with their parents, particularly the parent that is of the opposite sex that they are. And of course you may ask why that is, but the thoughts and feelings that, say, a son has for his mother is important, and how he treats his mother, and the better the relationship, I think the better the likelihood, if you will, that he will be a good husband to you and respect you and honor you, and some of the other things that are very important to you. Also, we look at how many serious relationships have they had, and that's kind of important for a number of reasons. One, if they've had a great deal of them, then certainly you want to look at that. And if they've had one and their heart was broken, that's certainly important as well. And it can be helpful, but it can also create other challenges that healing that needs to still be done. And another one certainly is what happened to those relationships, and really who chose to end them. You want to look at that for the idea of someone being able to be committed and staying in a relationship, and what the issue was, and why it ended as well. And you want to know sort of how long ago it was that they ended, because if it was last week, that may be a whole lot different than if it was, say, 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or even a year ago. So you got to be careful about saying I do to someone who's moving in and out of, quote, so-called serious relationships. Also, was that person faithful? If wanting a person that is meaningful to you, and wants to see you as special and unique, and when you share your time together physically, and lovemaking, is that a person that you can trust and be safe with? Because obviously there are many things going on in today that are involved in being unfaithful, and serious medical conditions that can result in that. So you want to make sure that you're safe. And of course that goes on, to another issue about views of sex and energy in that area. If it's important to you, you certainly want to be able to talk about that, and look at maybe who would initiate that, in the sense of, is it likely that you're going to be the person always having to initiate physical contact, or is your partner a hugging, kissing, loving person? And again, if that's what you're looking for, you certainly want to make sure you have that. Also, looking at the finances and employment history, you want to look at stability, and of course what goes on with that is what kind of life you're going to have together. Money is important, finances is important, and you want to obviously take a look at that, and maybe along with that would come educational level, and sometimes the further apart you are in education, sometimes the more challenging that is. Now, that isn't always the case, and anything that I've shared with you doesn't mean that it's an absolute. It just means these are things to take a look at, and I know there are many more. So I just wanted to share a few with you in hopes that it would be helpful to you. And of course, if in the future I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to contact my website by maybe looking at it at yourfuture.cc, or giving me a call. Thank you for your time.